What's goody YTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So this is my post-fight review for John Jackson versus Jamel Charlo for the vacant WBC junior middleweight strap. Okay, so this was a fight that this fight was crazy because the man John Jackson, John Jackson is more. He was outboxing the man for the fight only went 8 rounds. You know what I'm saying? But the man John Jackson was outboxing the man Jamel Charlo, which was totally opposite from what I had predicted in my prediction video, because John Jackson is the pressure fighter, and Jamel Charlo is more the classic boxer. You know what I'm saying? But the man, John Jackson, came out there outboxing the man, you know what I'm saying, working well behind his jab. He was definitely the taller guy. He had great movement. He was controlling the fight with ring generalship, you know what I'm saying. He was pumping his jab. You check it, he was catching the man with some right hands, you know what I'm saying. He was basically fighting a smart fight, you know what I mean. And the man basically was even switching his stances. He was being a switch hitter, going from orthodox to southpaw, to confuse the man Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo at this particular time in this fight was the stalker, you know what I mean? He was the pressure fighter, but his aggressiveness was ineffective, like I've said in some previous videos about some guys. He wasn't cutting the ring off well, you know what I'm saying? He looked like he was in a brand new territory. He don't look like he's been in this position before. You check it, he was very confused, you know what I'm saying? He had times where he caught John Jackson on the ropes, but he didn't know how to finish him off on the ropes because he was been in brand new territory, you know what I mean? So now the guy Jamel Charlo was also swinging for the fences, which was kind of crazy to me because the guy's not known for knockout power, but I think because he was so frustrated by John Jackson's movement, you know what I'm saying, and John Jackson pumping the jab and using his feet to circle the ring and move around to keep the man what's his name Jamel Charlo. He didn't have his feet set to really get into a classic boxing stance like he's known for, you know what I'm saying? So he was getting countered by some left hands. I think he even got wobbled in the third round. Oh, nah, excuse me. What's his name? Jamel Charlo wobbled John Jackson, if I'm not mistaken, in the third round, you know what I'm saying? And he was trying to pick up the pressure, but he didn't know how to finish the man because he had chances to attack, but he was a little too wild, and a lot of the punches he tried to come in and throw, they weren't hitting him, you know what I'm saying? But eventually, all those one knockout punches that the man was trying to go for eventually worked for him, And one thing Jamel Charlo wasn't doing in this fight was using any feints, you know what I'm saying? To get he was trying to fight at a distance, and the man John Jackson is a taller guy, so he definitely had the range factor on his side, John Jackson, because Jamel Charlo was trying to pump that jab, but he wasn't feinting, and a lot of his jabs weren't even connecting. They were hitting nothing but air, because he wasn't trying to get in too close, you know what I'm saying? So what I would have advised him to do is use some feints to get on the inside, you know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, man, he's never the in boxer for the most part in his fights. He's the out boxer. You know what I mean? Okay, so eventually in the 8th round, and like I said, I had the man John Jackson winning, man. I got him up until the 8th round. I had him winning 6 out of 7 rounds, ladies and gents. You know what I mean? So in the 8th round, they were boxing, and the man what's his name? Jamel Charlo caught John Jackson with a beautiful 1-2 with a jab, and he followed it up with a kind of straight right hand, almost like an overhand right hand too, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that over the top, but it was a punch basically that John Jackson ain't see because the jab distracted him. And boom, he got caught on the left eye with a kind of punch that you know what I'm saying? The punch definitely caused the man some problems. It looked like he might have shattered his orbital bone initially when I first saw it, because the man turned around like, man, like he really got hurt. I don't know if he was dazed. He did say in the post-fight interview with Jim Gray that he was dazed, but he got caught with the 1-2 with the kind of short overhand right, and it hurt him on his eye, and he proceeded to turn his back. And Jamel Charlo just jumped on him. He caught him with 2 left hooks. Boom, boom. One of them is right here. I think that was the first left hook with his back turned that he didn't see. Boom. And the second one had him leaning through the ropes. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was out on his feet when he was dangling in between the ropes. You know what I'm saying? And Tony Weeks, the referee, jumped in there and stopped the fight. You know what I'm saying? I was pretty upset, you know. John Jackson was winning. I had picked Jermell Charlo to win the fight, you know what I'm saying. I picked him in my prediction video to win by unanimous decision. But the man won by 8th round TKO. You know, he shocked everybody. I don't know anybody who really called this to be a knockout gonna be a knockout win for Jamel Charlo, you know what I'm saying? So Jamel Charlo, he basically came from behind, you know what I'm saying? And all it took was one punch, you know? The guy, John Jackson, I could think it's safe to say the guy's a little bit chinny, you know what I'm saying? From that fight he had with Andy Lee, where he was up on the scorecards as well. And he got sparked out with the right hook, you know what I'm saying? So, and he got put to sleep in that fight. He was really lights out, you know what I mean? So John Jackson, he was being trained by his father, the legendary Julian the Hawk Jackson, you know what I'm saying? And John Jackson had dedicated this fight to his father, but unfortunately he ain't come through and really sealed the deal, you know? He was outboxing the man tremendously, you know what I'm saying? And it showed this man, Jamel Charlo, man, it looks like he might have some vulnerabilities when it comes to fighting a classic boxer or somebody who might be a better boxer than them with better IQ, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, it was a good fight. You know, congratulations to Jermell Charlo. He's a new WBC 154 title holder. And he's now a champion with his brother, you know what I'm saying? They made history as far as being twin brothers who are champions in the same division simultaneously, you know what I mean? Alright, y'all, that's my video, B Marsh Boxing. Let me know what y'all thought about the fight. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comments section, and please hit that thumbs up if you like the video. Alright, give thanks, and it's B Marsh. Thanks for listening. Peace.